Hello everyone, I should be live now. Hello there. Hey alive, free and drone. Cheers for popping in. You okay? Where are you from? Live free and drone. Evening, Martin. Cheers for popping in. I'll just see if we get a few more people in, and then I'll get started. Hello, young sir. Hiya, Chris. Hey, I just saw your video before, so you're trying to do some live streaming now, it seems, with the drone, but it didn't work out. I've wondered how that would go. Someone asked me that, but I've not had a go at that myself. I imagine you need really good, like 3-4G or something. I'm just gonna set up originally from Surrey, UK, New Hampshire, which is live free or die state for the last 10 years. Oh God. Not enough signal for it to work. No, that's what I thought, Chris. Yeah, that sucks. Right, so just check everyone can see me okay and hear me okay. And I'm going to get started with a new project, which, Chris, it's about when we both met. So I'm going to call it Castleton Collaboration, March 2018. Best state motto in the US. Let me go live in my house on the Wi-Fi. Okay. Right. Oh, sorry, I think it's buffering at the moment. I have been having a bit of issues with the internet, so I am sorry if that does happen. Hey, hi, Drone Raider. Thanks for joining. I've just set up a document, and it's when me and Chris, which is Pixie's channel, who's in at the moment, we both met. First time we did a crabolation. Okay, cool. Stream looks like evening. Evening, Rob. Thanks for joining. All good so far. That's good. And you know what? Actually, before I get started, I bought myself. I'll show you so that the lighting is a little bit better, so you can see me. Like, I'll show you what it looks like with them off. So that's off. So that's where I haven't got these extra lighting. I wonder what the difference that does make. I'm looking at my own little thumbnail as well on the screen. But basically, I bought myself these. just some cheap little O-ring lights that I know you use them for selfies. But I didn't want to. I mean, I don't know what you think with them on or off actually, but you know, quite good. They're really bright. So they'd be cool, I think, for something. And I might even use them in here when I'm like doing my editing. But I thought I'd try them and just see if they look better with these on. Rather than just having the kind of ambient light. Oh, hi Jeanette. Yeah, thanks for popping in. Are you and Chris sat side by side, or do you go in different parts of the room when you both go live? Right, do you know what? I need to just check something because I cannot remember. Looks better with them on. Cool. It should be brighter. You should be able to see me clearer. I've forgotten what 2.7K is. Resolution. I always forget this. So 2704 by 1520. So I'm going to edit that. It's custom. 2704 by 1, 5, 20 pixels, and I always do it as 24 frames a second. Okay, I'm over the other side of the room on my phone. She's on her phone, I'm on the PC. Right, so I've set up a document. I always do mine at the moment. It's 2.7K just because that's what the drone is set to, and yeah, I think the drone films in 30 frames a second, which is good for editing. But I'm doing it in 24 frames a second because that's what the movies do. Chris, I'm using Final Cut Pro. You find that a lot of people who are like really into the editing, they either use this or they use Premiere. They seem to be the most used sort of pieces of editing software I've come across, and I think someone asked me once why do I use it, and it was actually because of my wife Sam, with that Travel Sam channel of hers that she started now. She got me into this, and I've loved it ever since. So I've set up my document. I'm going to bring in the footage now. So I did everything's nice and neat in my folder, so I'm going to bring in all my handheld camera footage first. I'm going to import that and just let that do its little thing. Unfortunately, you won't be able to hear any sound on here, but I'm not doing editing of sound yet. That probably won't happen tonight because that'll take way too long to get to that stage anyway. So I'm just going to drop everything in, and I'm going to start looking at what footage I've got from the day with the handheld camera and the drone, and then we're going to see how it edits. Cut out all the crap that I get from it, where you see me making mistakes in a minute, and you know, yeah, it's for iMac Apple. So Chris, you don't think you can't get Final Cut Pro, can you, for PC? That'd be something different, wouldn't it? Is it Movie Maker or is it Premiere? Is it Premiere? So they're still rendering, but I'm going to drop in. So that's all my handheld footage. This is the one where I'm talking to the camera, but I think I did a few takes. So I'm going to drop in now my drone footage as well. See what I get. Drone. Got quite a few here actually, and one sneaky picture. And this was the day that when me and Chris went, I couldn't get the drone to fly, but we did eventually at this place. So just letting that do its thing. Filmora. I've not heard of that. I've not heard of Filmora. Oh, thanks for everyone who has popped in as well. It says I've got 8 people, which is ace. That is awesome. Oh, and another little mini celebration is I'm actually I'm just tipping to get to 800 subs now. Dead excited to hit that. It's come round quite quick. Right, so let's drag in my first scene. I'm just going to get rid of the audio for now. Oh yeah, your phone battery. Okay, so I think as you can see I was setting it up, the camera, I was going in, I think I did this a couple of times, got back out. Got back out, got back in. Oh no, didn't like that either. Bloody hell. This is what happens when you're trying to perfect what you're doing. And I think that was the last one I did. Yeah, I was talking blah, 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 blah. Oh, that was it. And then I'm saying bye. Look like I'm doing some sort of army salute. I do seem to do that. So I'm going to get rid of that last little bit. Now, I always fine tweak after. But for now, that'll cut into probably the first lot of footage. So, supported live free. Jeanette, beat you to 800. Ooh, when did you hit that? That's ace. I'm chuffed at getting to even that amount. I can't believe it, hitting nearly 800. It's just amazing because I think I did my 500 subscriber special. Was it about mid? Oh, let me have a quick look. I think I hit that about. Mid-January. My channel. Oh, Martin Zero, I can see you on my homepage. I don't know if you're still watching, or it looks like I've just lost a sub. I was on 798, and now I'm on 797. Oh well. 2 months ago. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. Yesterday, nice one, nice one, Jeanette. I've just lost a sub. Okay, so it looks like that's when I get in. So I'm going to cut it. So hold down B in this, which is great. That brings up the blade, and I can just select that and delete. Martin, I don't know if you're still there. I don't know if you noticed there. Your video is on the home page. I'll have to watch that later. Right, so I'm going to see what footage I've got. Oh yeah, Pixie's wife, which is Chris. Just get rid of the sound. So this is when I actually mounted the camera on the dashboard. I've actually got a dash cam, but cool. Just checking, Martin. Martin, what do you use to edit your videos? You and Lewis? I've not actually asked Lewis that. I still need to meet you both. Definitely do need to meet you both. The weather does seem to be picking up. I don't know if I'm going to use all of this clip, but I'm just going to delete that first chunk. I think the main reason I wanted it, some pretty cool countryside, but I'll probably get rid of some of this, or I might time-lapse it. I could time-lapse it, actually. Nero, I think I've heard of Nero. Is that PC or Apple, Martin? Oh, and Martin, you and your Mavic. It's devastating. So is it still at the bottom of the River Irwell, was it? Oh, you're in Scotland. Oh, I would have loved to have had, you would have, not to rub it in, but imagine having the drone in Scotland. Imagine the sort of stuff you could sort of film up there. PC. Oh, I'd love to film all the mountains and the highlands with the drone. The only problem is the Phantom can't go very far, especially the one I've got, the Phantom 3. So this is pretty cool. So in a way, I might cut something like that there. Like I said, this is the rough bit, and this is just before the main thing. It's called Winnett's Pass. I don't know if you know that, Martin. I know if Lewis was in tonight, he'd probably know that because he's quite local to me, and it's more up this way. It was kind of between me and Sheffield Winnett's Pass, but it's an epic road. Now, you're all seeing this as unedited, completely from scratch. Oh, Martin, you're flying there. Oh, do you know what, Martin? I'm getting you, sorry, Martin, I'm getting you mixed up with another Martin that I know. There's two Martins. I'm getting mixed up. That's Martin 0. My memory's terrible. Yeah, this is a pretty epic. I call it like Jurassic Park, this view. Yeah, this is all totally unedited at the moment. There's a lot of reflection going on here, but I might be able to get rid of a lot of that when in editing, or I might just cut some of that bit out. So I'm probably going to keep all of that in-ish. I'll see how it edits to music when I come to do the music, but I definitely don't want that last bit. It's a bit rubbish. Oh, what would be cool is I could tie that in to when I'm driving into that, then I've got a shot with the drone which actually follows, I think, is it this one? Let me show you, or I might be talking rubbish. Yeah, where I'm like flying, and that road that you can see that I filmed with the drone, that one is this road there, just as I come out of that gate. So maybe I'll keep that in. So then I've got when me and Chris first met. Sounds kind of weird saying that. Zoom in. There's Chris. A Phantom 3 standard installed BDMOD and tend to get 4 times the distance. Live free in drone. What's that? What's the BD mod? BD mod. Oh, sorry, I mean D mod. A lot of buffering tonight, Andy. What area filming in? Scenery looks good. It's called Castleton. Is the feed bad? I might have to reduce the latency. Maybe I'll just bear with me a second. Let's see if I can stream option. Damn, I can't change it once I'm live. Damn. I am on low latency. Is it really buffering? Damn. Maintain smooth. Ooh, that's annoying. Yeah, Castleton. Really cool. It could be sometimes if my wife goes on the internet or does things like it can slow the buffering down. So there's Chris. I'll do all this to some nice music, so I'll keep that in for now. Just get rid of that last bit at the end. Yeah, in Derbyshire. Such a nice location to live near. So I'm just going to do a bit of a vlog style. Just cut that out. Cut that out. Basically replaces the antenna on the controller. Oh, I think I've seen that. Is that the one where it looks like it's got two white prongs sticking out, a bit like what the Phantom 4 Pro type has? Or is it the one that has the two little dishes and it's like squares? Is it the one where it has the sort of two squares and the prongs sticking out the top? Don't know if I'll keep that clip, but I'll leave it in for now. So I've got some where we're looking around the area. Again, getting rid of that audio. These were gliders. Now the video quality is poor, but that's quite cool. I could still keep it in. You know, it is more of a vlog thing. It's not meant to be like super good quality. I could maybe clip it there. Oh, hey, Drakemore. Thanks for popping in. We're just doing some editing and to show some of the newcomers, so my face is more illuminated. I bought these things. These little selfie things. But you know what? They clip onto the Mac really well. And I think they just help sort of illuminate me so you can see me a bit better. I mean, I don't know if they're a bit too bright. Maybe I could maybe reduce one down a little bit. So yeah, I might keep one of those clips. Let's see how the other one played. Blue John Shop. No, we didn't, but I did mention that. Oh, evening. I did mention that when I was there with Pixie and oh, Sam's joined in as well. I did mention that to Chris and Janet when we were there on the day about the Blue John mines. I don't think Janet really fancied it. It was where kind of you go sort of in the caves on like, from what I remember, I've not been since a kid, but on like a sort of a canoe. So if you don't like confined spaces, it is not the place for you to be. Yeah, I don't know if I'll use that, but I'm just gonna keep it in for now because it's quite cool, because it is quite notoriously known. It's pretty bad quality. That one wasn't great. Oh, wait a minute. Well, it was quite cool just seeing them there gliding a little. That clip. I could just stabilize it. Possibly. I'll keep it in for now, but the rest of it is not really usable. I've took another shot. Oh, hi, David. I'm going to put this one in next to the other hot chocolate shot. Don't know which one's better. Hey, all the other big YouTubers do stuff like this. Why can't I? Little vlog style intro. I'm not sure which one's better. That's kind of a cool angle. I'll see. I'll see later on. At the moment, I'm just going to drop everything in. Oh, this was Chris's... the caves are a great experience. I haven't been since, I think we went when I was, you know, something like 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that, a long time ago. Yeah, this was Chris's Osmo, very jealous. Seriously cool bit of kit. Really, really cool. I would love something like that. You know, like when I did that video the other week where I was filming with handheld with the phone. Andy's hot chocolate. Yeah. As I mentioned, Sam, who's in the chat at the moment, Travel Sam, my other half, she usually has an Americano, and for me, it's one of my lights is losing charge. I have a hot chocolate. That's my tradition when I'm out and about, is to have a hot chocolate. Don't know what everyone else does, but that's kind of my little thing. When we're out, I've got to have a hot chocolate. That is so cool. Actually, I quite like it. There. That's cool. Okay. You haven't seen Random Life's new toy yet, Andy? Oh, was that the one when I joined your live stream recently? The one where it was oh, why does it say live stream offline? Is it offline? Hello? No. Oh, this damn internet. I tested my Osmo 2 at the weekend. Awesome, David. How'd you like it? This damn internet, I don't know why it's doing this. I know what I might do. I'm going to close my live stream. That'll be one thing. Maybe that'll help. I hope it does anyway. Sorry for the buffering, everyone. I might have to look at getting better internet for these live streams. I don't know, with some editing, I do quite like lens flare. That might look quite nice with a bit of panning up and down. So then we've got, I pressed your red button and rung the bell. Cheers, Chris. It's all about the bell. Can hear me and see me. Good. That's what I'd like to see. So this is Chris. I was filming him when he didn't know. Well, let me get rid of that audio. You just hear both of us moaning about our legs. As you can see, that is a cool location to go filming. I couldn't believe that we didn't get any filmed. It's pretty cool, that shot. Hey, cheers, Jeanette. You'll probably see more of this was actually now filmed with the drone. I'm gonna have to try and use some of this in the video when it comes to that. It's quite a nice little pan from, let's see, when does it pan? There. Cut that out. Sly devil you. Look how good the weather was then, Chris. We did get a cracking day. Let's cut it off about there. I think I just panned the other way this time. I'll see which one works best. That's quite a nice reveal. Okay, so it starts about there. Let's delete that. That's quite cool, because then I like how the valley is in the right hand third and the castle's in the left hand third. I don't know if you can see that, everyone, but oh, if I put that, this is a bit of a sort of photography thing going on. If the scene kind of ends, this is on a point. If you imagine the three lines, the two going horizontal and the two going vertical, the valley ends there and the castle ends there. That's pretty cool. And that's the most walking he's done in ages. That's a lot of beers in the backpack. Yeah. What do you gain by using the Osmo rather than handheld holding the phone? Oh, the Osmo. It's because it's basically a gimbal. I've seen a video where people put their pint glass on the Osmo and they're shaking it around and the pint glass stays in put. So like when I was doing my video, you know, when you're walking, you're kind of getting all this judder. But the Osmo, it's a great bit of kit. You got to YouTube it. If you like filming handheld and you know using your phone is just as good as a compact camera nowadays. Yeah, less jumpiness and smooth, steady footage. Yep. Rob, which drone? I use the. I've got a Phantom 3 standard, and yeah, it's only a standard, but you know, I still think it produces great footage, and I use manual settings for mine. So this was when I'm probably going to be posting up in some sort of description text along the bottom of this clip is Chris failing to get the drone working. So let's do it when I'm steady with the hand. There we go. Just these people are thinking, what the hell are you doing? Can't blame them, Jeanette, looking at that. It is great. Do you know what? Loads of people are still surprised that what it can produce. And this isn't. I'm just using a handheld camera now. Canon G. This thing, Canon G7X with a little muff on the top there, which Chris and Jeanette laughed about when they saw me with my little mohawk on the camera. So I'm going to keep some of this in because it is kind of funny that, you know, we went out, perfect weather, and what happens? We couldn't get to fly the drone. So that's quite, I think this is quite a nice shot, how you sort of seeing Chris setting up, but then it pans up into the view. So kind of stops about there. Delete that. Was this another one? I think this was just with the camera again, but I don't know if I'll use it. No, get rid of that. Getting rid of that. Oh, hi Darwin, thanks for joining. Hey, you got quite a lot of people watching. Had 12 people just then. That's brilliant. That's more than last time. This great. Okay, so kind of just panning. Whether or not I'm going to use this, I don't know. There is quite a lot of lens flare going on there, but there's a little nice clip there. Get rid of that. That's not very good. I think this was the same issue with this. I think I tried to do like a panning up motion by hand with this, but yeah, didn't don't think it happened. Let me just play it. Really overexposed the camera. Dead overexposed. This is quite a nice little shot, so I'm going to put that maybe further back around here. Ugh. Cancel. Let's get rid of that. It's quite a nice shot. Hi, windy, Jeanette. Yeah. Bit windy. Let's cut that. I think I just did a slightly smoother one there. Just delete that. Oh, I quite like that clip. That's cool. Not sure if I'll keep both. And then I could go to that one, maybe. Okay, so we're on to the drone footage. So, you know what, I'm never going to use all of this. This is 6.5 minutes. That isn't going to happen. Is that Emmerdale? Do you know what when we was there, it really does feel a bit like Emmerdale. It does feel like a little town like that. So here we go. So this is what I did capture with the drone. And again, remember this is in D-Log, so I can edit all this afterwards so it'll look really, really cool. We saw a lot of smart cars. Not literally smart cars, Jeanette, but like cool supercars. There were some amazing supercars when we were in Castle that day. Thought it was Corrie. Okay, so this is a nice like reveal shot. I'll do all my letterboxing and stuff on this, so I'm going to capture that when it's low. Delete that. Let's just play that through. That's quite nice. It's low down, you've got the trees going above the horizon, and then, oh look at that, it's like a little postman Pat, little red car passing by. Oh, is the video feed gone a bit funny? So that's quite cool. And look at the clouds and that huge shadow that pans on the landscape. That is ace. That is quite nice actually. I always find it's better. Yeah, that as well, Andy. I always think sometimes I'm quite surprised at what I've caught. Oh, a minute. Right, what am I doing here? Okay, I don't think that's really anything. I'm just setting up. And there we go. Cool, so talking about there. What I think I'm going to do, that R8 was cool. Oh, Darwin. You know what? If you watch some of my tutorials or even doing this, honestly, I'm actually, it is quite easy. You do get the hang of it really, really fast. As long as you're using A, V, and B. They're probably the most common used short keys. If you just hold down V, I don't know if you can see it on the screen when I'm doing this, but you get the cut. So if I did that and it'll cut it. Command Z to edit undo. Another one is click a scene and put V, so that just hides it. So let's say if you want to put another clip over the top, then it's not playing this. Click it again and V. You know, it's kind of it really, especially for the basics. So that's a cool, nice, smooth, long shot. It does bend and wobble a little bit, but stabilization will help with that. And then just before it stops, so I'm going to cut it there. What are we doing here? Okay, that's kind of just going up. Do it when it goes straight. Cut that out. So that's going up, up, up. Oh, it's hit its limiter. I've got mine safely at 400 feet. The drone does stop now. Whoa, I don't know, is that any good? Let me have a look. Might be a bit too fast. Oh, Chris does the editing. I'm not a big fan of pans like this because they never look smooth. But, you know, I might do. I'll see. I'll delete that. I'll see what it looks like in the post edit. I've only had Final Cut a couple of days. Oh, that's well early days, Darwin. You've got ages to practice. I mean, I've been using this probably a couple of days a week for the last year. So quite a while. Should have charged those damn batteries. They're running low. Oh, hi Martin. Always ended up pressing something by mistake and separating the soundtrack. Then I do something else and it proper all separates. Yeah, but Command Z, just edit undo. Oh, there we go. See, I've just done something. Just randomly zoomed out on its own accord. Why? Technology sometimes has a mind of its own. So I might keep that scene in. Maybe, maybe not. Point of interest is cool. Don't know if I'll keep this in, but I'm just not going to delete it just yet. That's quite nice and smooth. That bit was quite nice and smooth there. I like that. Just really slowly panning. Oh, and then it goes a bit too slow. It goes a bit too slow about there. But I quite like that shot. Because it goes... Yeah. Maybe about there. That first bit. Nope. Didn't like it. Right, and then what was this clip? Which manual settings do you use on the drone? Resolution and frames per second? No, what I do is to be honest, I have no clue. So for manual settings, what I do is I use the, is it the aperture and the ISO? So the aperture. Oh, what do I? You know what? I cannot remember what I have it set it at now. They've got to be slow. They have got to be slow. Now, you know what? A good little trick, Darwin, and for people who want to do pans, is put your drone in point of view, and then all you do is, instead of looking down at the subject, is fly further out with the drone, pan the camera up, slow down your speed for the drone going around the point of view, and boom, you've got yourself a really smooth, slow pan. Little hint there, little trick. I've only just learnt that myself, that actually why not do it that way instead of manually trying to hold it. But once you've done that, it's cool, because then you get a nice smooth shot. Okay, so it looks like I'm setting myself up to fly. I think it took a while setting this one up. Okay, so I didn't do it with that last bit, so let's delete that. Ooh, this is nice and low down. We'll try that tripod mode a lot. Is there a tripod mode with the drone, Darwin? I didn't even know you could. You got that? Right, what scene have I got here? Oh, I love it when I do that. I love going down with the drone, going down and then panning the camera up as I go down. I don't know what that would be called, but so it starts about there. So go down, pans up. Okay, just before it goes there. Let's see what else. Ooh, setting myself up. I think I was going to try and fly towards it, but I don't think it worked. Kind of. It's quite cool how I'm following the cars. Let's see. Let's just delete that. Not sure on the standard. Oh, it's not on the standard. Damn. Damn this new drone. Well, it's not even a new drone, is it? But a better drone than the one I've got. And Chris as well. So would so love an upgrade. Need some money. So gonna. Damn, it jolts up and down a bit, but that might be quite a nice shot. So why did I move left and right? What was that about? Right, so it just moves there. Why did it do that? Do you know, sometimes when you edit, when you're flying and you come home and you see your footage, you think, why did I do that? Oh, I don't even know if that's that good. What a shame. I might try and see if I can save something from that. So let's see, it does go left. Do I go right? No. Oh, will I be able to sacrifice a tiny amount there? I might get a small clip out of it. Delete that, and unfortunately I'm going to have to delete that. There wasn't very much good there. Looks like it's from Maverick only. Basically sets the drone at a slow speed regardless of where you put the sticks. Ah, so you mean the sticks become like less responsive? So when you just slightly hold pressing them, it doesn't just, even though I've got my yaw set to low, the drone still just wants to pan way too fast. Sometimes it can be your internet that makes it do that. Then you play it on the TVs and it's fine. Okay. Oh, we've got 14 people watching now. This is really good. Cheers, guys. Thanks, everyone, for coming and watching and chatting. And make sure you, it's good to see you all talking and chatting and whatnot. Check each other's channels as well, because we're all basically either, you know, into our editing or drones and tech. Okay, so that's like a, let's have a look. What am I doing here? Oh, okay, slow reveal. So let's cut out, get smooth about there. Let's delete that. Smash the like button. Yeah. And then pan up. Love that. Don't know if you remember, Chris. I remember seeing it when we were with the drone. Didn't notice it when we were in Castleton. I've never noticed it, but there's like a factory or a chimney up in that top right corner. So that's quite a cool little reveal. I might do that. I could do that as like my intro. That's a really long, slow pan. Delete that bit. What else have we got? Oh, a minute. No, this one's cooler. Hey, look at the cars, how they like accelerate. Oh, that's cool. I like that, watching the cars. Yeah, I might cut that about there. And then this scene. So they're going along and then panning up. That's quite a nice, that's a nice shot. And then that could be my end. That's going to be my end shot. See, that's one of the other things when I'm editing is I think to myself, what's going to be my intro shot to get people to watch the rest of the video? What's going to entice them to think, wow, that looks cool, I want to watch the rest of it. That's one of the things with editing. And also your final scene should also be like, I always think a smooth scene, like relaxing. And so like, I like to fade my scene at the end. So it goes like slowly goes black into my end scene. Another way of making clips smoother, by the way, like even that one, is you go to, on all of them, because I filmed at 30 frames a second. Oh, sorry, I'm going to keep an eye on the comments. Fancy meeting up again, Andy. This time I'm going to make sure my phone is fully charged. Definitely, Chris. Yeah, honestly. Definitely going to meet again, I'm sure. It's just when, I'm not sure. And also it's weather depending, isn't it? We've got to make sure we keep an eye on that weather. Unfortunately, we can't go to where we went last time unless we just don't get ourselves the hot chocolate and coffee with the biscuits. Is we just go straight to the walk and we go further up that valley and see if we can get higher up. I entice people in with my cakes. I got distracted, right? What was I doing? Oh yeah, that was it. Sometimes to make a scene even smoother, and I'm doing this with a lot of my clips now, is I film in 30 frames a second with the drone at 2.7K. Oh, hi Milos. Thanks for joining. Straight to flying. Lemon drizzle. Yes, lemon drizzle is really good. One of the best lemon drizzles I had was in Cornwall. Oh my god, it's good. On a bebop, it's called video mode. Oh, I love lemon drizzle cake. Right, back to the clip again. So to make it smoother is go to automatic speed. Now, oh, does that mean I filmed in 30 frames a second? Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, no. Oh, right. One thing to learn from myself is I need to set the drone to film in 30 frames a second. I'm hoping it can do that in 2.7K because then you get smoother footage. But either way, I always make sure I set it at automatic speed. Okay, because then it does change the frames to the frame rate, the right frame rate. Is it me or on every PS3 video needs contrast? No, Milos, what? I have this, I don't know, but I have this filmed in D-Log, so it actually does make things look a lot worse, but if I just show you quickly while I'm editing this clip, I am near to, I think, dragging and editing all my footage. I'll just do a quick example. You cannot beat my lemon drizzle, Andy. Oh, well, next time you and Chris meet in Castleton, you've got to bring some lemon drizzle cake. I'll just show you. This is how I edit this is just the colour correction. So if I go to something like that, oh, why did it zoom out? So, come on, right, we're on that clip there. It'll look a lot better when I've done this. Bloody weather, hey Simon, I just timed it right today, packed all away, and heavens opened. So in the colour correction, when I go to exposure, I drop my midtones, and you'll see it like generally go quite dark, but I do it quite a lot. And up the brightness, but not to lose the details in the cloud. And then I just slightly drop that down, and then kind of tweak these a little bit. I'll probably do about there. Saturation I'm going to leave. Colour, then this is the cinematic look. And £50 a slice. Hey Pixie, you can get yourself a Mavic in no time with that. It's getting famous. Definitely want to try some because I'm a little bit of a connoisseur when it comes to lemon drizzle cake. So so once I've done that, the mid-tones, I would drop that down a little bit to get these kind of orange warm tones, and then I up the highlights to sort of a bluey purple look. Now when I look at that, I think the exposure I could probably drop. Let's have a look. Either the maybe not the mid-tones, let's keep them a little bit higher. I'll do the dark ones, that's quite cool. And then, so if I just let that render, actually, well, you can sort of see it. That should look a lot better now. So, Milos, if you see that, I'll just show you the before and after. So that's now with the editing, and that's without. So big difference. So with editing and without. Without. I mean, that's how I edit. And I also do things like another thing is you can't beat it. Always got to drop on the letterbox. I'll probably keep this on here really, and letterbox goes to 235. I've got tutorials on all of these Milos, so if you ever want to try them out, please do. And then what I do like to do as a final thing is a vignette. Now not always, but I'll just see what it looks like. I'm not going into detail because I have specific tutorials all on these. So the fall off, I like to drop it into the edges are. Now because we're quite far away, I'm not going to use the blur really, because I don't want to, you know, you're that far away, I don't want to give that miniaturized look, so I'm not going to blur the edges. I'm going to go back into color correction and see, this could probably be brighter now, just a bit more, there we go, and slightly more contrast on the darker. Saturation, let's see. You could make it really bright like that. That looks quite cinematic as well. Maybe just a little bit. I like colour. I do like colour. Again, maybe just see, drop them down a little bit more. The blues a little bit higher. Yeah, that's cool. So what do you reckon? So you see, if I go back to everything, take effects all off. So your editing preview looks smooth. I have a slow PC and all my clips editing in Sony Vegas and it's very slow and laggy. Oh man, that sucks. I mean, if I'm doing a lot of editing, obviously I've not got many clips in here, then it can really lag. I mean, actually, if you can see in this top left corner, it is trying to render while I'm just not doing anything. But it can lag when you're doing a lot. So that's what it looks like with nothing. That's what it looks like when it's cinematic effects. So you've got your letterbox, color correction, and your vignette all combined together. If I play this scene in a minute, once it's rendered, then, oh, and another thing, stabilization. That's one great thing in Final Cut Pro is stabilization. It's great. One of the best things. So it's analyzing for dominant motion, and when this is finished rendering, let me just see if I can render this one clip. Command R. Command R. I want to just render that one clip so I can get to show you. Not buffered for ages, then boom. Oops. As in me. As in the live stream, Chris. It's annoying, this live streaming, isn't it? Okay, so it's analysed. Now it's rendering the scene. and then we can see what that clip looks like with, it's now stabilized, so Final Cut Pro will make it look smoother. The color correction, that's probably the most impact, gives it such a more cinematic feel. The letterbox, again, cinematic, always put that on. I don't know if I'll put it on in the beginning. I might kind of open the letterbox effect, a bit like a sort of Top Gear look when it starts, and then vignette, that little darkened edge, and when you do closer shots, I love to blur it because it really makes you focus in on the subject. I'm a big fan on that. Yeah, thanks everyone. Yeah, cheers Chris for mentioning that. It is great that I had 15 people are watching and 12 likes. That's awesome. Actually, oh no, 11 likes. Or it seems to be I'm seeing 11 likes anyway. But that is wicked. And I'm hoping you're all enjoying this. You get to see how I edit. Don't like the letterbox yet? No, totally get that. That's fine. My PC struggles with Vegas. Hungry Mac, but Mac no problem. Yeah, this is Mac. Oh, cool. So it's finished editing. So let's cut from a non-edited scene to an edited scene. Actually, let me make this bigger, and then you'll see it. So this is non-edited, and there we go. That's an edited scene. I'd probably tweak that a little bit more, get a bit more detail and contrast into that clip, but it's pretty good. I like that. Very smooth. That'll be a really, really nice, relaxing end season, and it'll fade out at that sort of point. Let's escape from there. I heard that Andy wants to give me his computer for a slice of lemon drizzle. I didn't hear that, Chris. I don't know where. You must be hearing things. I'll leave that actually. It is quite nice actually. I do quite like that. So let's have a look. That was my other version of it where I'm following the course. Oh, and there's no doubt about it, Mac produces a smoother video. And so when I've got that selected, you just go edit, copy, and let's do a different scene. Let's do that first one. Let's say that one. So then if I wanted everything to look the same, all I've got to do now is go to edit, paste attributes. I always do paste attributes. Let's check everything. I want keyframes, I want to maintain them, but retiming, no. So I want to copy over color correction, letterbox, and vignette. Paste. And there we go. That's the look. So you can see without doing anything now, I've gone from that, telling me he has to bake it, to that. Does look good. I mean, if I don't say so myself. But it does, it really does, and it's all because of Final Cut Pro. Okay, it's almost 5 PM here. Time to head home from work. See you all later. Thanks, Live Free. I'm going to be finishing soon, so you've seen everything, which is fantastic. I'm going to be ending soon because I've pretty much done as much as I can do tonight. In July, I can get a computer loan from work. 700 quid is a question. Mac or gaming PC? Thanks for joining. See ya. So I'll just edit and do that for now. I just wanted to see, did I get any more clips? Which one was this one? Oh, that was a picture. Oh, that's quite a nice shot. So I think I started it. There, it looks smooth. So delete that. It's a nice slow pan up. Oh, right, I'll have to delete it there then because I jolted for some weird reason. TTFN. What does that mean? Cheers, Milos. Well, hopefully this helps. Helps everyone. Even just like I said, maybe you can take aspects of this for other editing, and I'm sure they've got color correction and exposures and stuff like that. So this was a point of view which starts about there. I probably won't use all this. Oh, ta-ta for now. I am not good with these things. I am really uncool, aren't I? Yeah, I'll keep all of it in, and I'll just see what's the smoothest thing. I don't like to use a full rotation. So this is when, oh, that's quite cool. So the good way of doing this is, again, you can mix things. So even though this is a point of view, what I do is I pan the camera up. That's what? TFF, yeah. So as you can see, what I do is I pan the camera up while I'm in point of view. So your eye goes from looking at the tree to slowly seeing different elements as you pan up, so it keeps you interested in the whole scene. Oh, it's overexposed. But I probably wouldn't show all of that, because then I'd maybe pan to a different shot. Damn, that is overexposed. That's annoying. Sometimes you just cannot see when you're using your phone. See how that's overexposed, the clouds? Disappointing. I can even see it looks overexposed. Oh, there we go. See how I adjusted it there? Unless I do it again. Let's see. Oh, you know what I was saying before? Look, I'm in point of view. Watch, this should be smoother. Who was it mentioned about the point of view? Look. That's using point of view. But look at how much smoother that is. And it looks like I'm doing a pan at your... That's really cool when you see the valley come into shot. Oh, I like that shot. Can't you correct the exposure with the tool? Yes. Big help. Big problem on Sony Vegas is very small edit window. You can't see details very good in editing, but there is a good size in Final Cut Pro. And you can change the viewing. I mean, I've got this set up to how I like it, but you know, I could make this bigger, could make this smaller. Yeah, that is a really, really nice shot, that, Chris. I actually like the whole of it. I don't know if it's going to be too long of a shot. God, it starts all the way from like there, but I'm gonna take the whole thing because it's pretty cool. I probably won't use that full amount, so unfortunately that wasn't very good. I do quite like that, and then maybe I sort of cut it, then it could fade into another shot. But yeah, when I do my exposure, like if I was to edit paste attributes, if I was to paste that, see how much better that looks. Look at the detail that it's captured. Oh, the colours look cool. Really, really cool colours there. So I'm probably going to probably do there. And I think we've got the last shot of me and Chris waving. From here. Bye-bye. Although it's not quite central, but that's fine. I can adjust that in the edit. I can just zoom in a little bit, and like, for example, with this one, what I would probably do is that's about the center. So if I zoom in a little bit, oh, move us over. Yeah, that's a bit better. Maybe down a little bit. I like to see the height wise. Yeah, something like that. Why won't it take off? Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately. So that was me legging it. Not gonna hit a tree. I remember that now. Cool. Well, thanks, guys. You know what? I'm probably going to look at wrapping it up here because I've done a good hour. And you know what? Actually, you've seen me. I got to a point where I wanted. I've got all my footage from the day cut and in. What's left to do for me now is what I'm going to do is I would find a piece of music that I feel fits. We're going to have music for the vlog style intro, going into maybe something quite chilled, relaxing, a bit of instrumental piano for the countryside sort of scenes. That's kind of my thing really that I like. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I fine tweak all the footage to the music. But great response tonight, everyone. I think I had 15 or 16 people watching at one point, which is fantastic. This is my second proper live stream that I've done on a Tuesday. Really enjoyed it. I hope you have too, and great that you're all interacting with each other. The more the merrier that I'm going to get on here. It's just fantastic, and I can't wait to get better internet maybe eventually, so that you've not got all this buffering rubbish that goes on. But what I'll do is I'll come off here, and then you can say bye to everyone. I'll leave the window up for a minute before it goes off, just to say your kind of goodbyes. But cheers everyone, and hopefully this will be quite cool because you've now seen I'm starting how I've started to edit this, and then when you see the actual thing and you watch it, you'll be like, yeah, I remember sort of doing this. I don't think I'll be able to do the music thing yet because I don't know how to do it so you can hear the desktop music as well as me on here. So yeah, night everyone. Thanks for all the good comments, all the support, and for supporting my wife and her Travel Sam video. Really appreciate that. I'll just post up, just for any other newcomers, I'll post up a link to her channel, just in case you want to check her out, because she'll probably be featuring stuff where I'm going to be in it as well. It's that I've just done it now. Turn your desktop up on OBS. Yeah, Pixie, Chris, I might have to have a word with you on that because for some reason it doesn't. I can't seem to get it to work. So I might have to do a bit of a hangouts with you one time, or talk to you on the phone or something. But I'll sort that out at some point. Yeah, cheers for that, Jeanette. Yeah, I know you and Chris have, so really appreciate that. She'll really appreciate it because she's getting dead excited about doing her own channel now, and especially because we're going on holiday in 3 weeks. So prepare for some bit of GoPro hand slap videos with this guy. We're going to be doing. I'm going to be doing that, and she'll be doing some other type of videos as well of her own. But it's all going to be to do with kind of our holidays together. So she's kind of got her side. Which is quite cool. I like the idea of having a his and hers YouTube channel. It's quite cool. Right, thanks everyone. Gonna end it now. So cheers for everyone for popping in, and see you all again soon. Bye.